Cat Club! Thank you for watching today's video! This is my vlog of my trip to Vancouver to see Non-Sweet's Parallel Reflection in April. I'm so excited to have you along for the journey! I managed to find some self-serve coffee in the SLC airport where I could add as much sugar as I wanted, and they had non-dairy creamer, so here's me experiencing that. As you can tell by my face, it was okay, but a little questionable. And if you know about B Terminal in this particular airport, you know. After my long walk, I was finally at my gate. There was a dinosaur in the terminal, and I was so happy. They had made a lot of additions to the airport since I was last here, but I don't fly a lot, so this was actually my first time being here in over 6 years. Then I ate my cheese and grapes cup, so here's my oshikatsu. Then we were on our way. I was glad I did not eat a large breakfast because I was low-key getting sick already. And here are the airplane snacks, of course. On the way over, my layover was in Portland. I was having a good time, but honestly, still not feeling awake enough to talk to the camera. I'm actually from Oregon, so growing up I visited Portland a lot, but I haven't been back in a while, and obviously the airport is not the same as exploring the city, but I did really appreciate how this airport had some real culture, like live music throughout the day. It was really cool. Hello Cat Club. It is currently 10 a.m. and I'm hoping that you can hear me when I go back and listen to this audio. I'm currently in Portland, Oregon, at the airport. So I was thinking of maybe getting like some more food in me since I feel like I've been walking around so much because I wanted to like explore things. But I don't know, nothing looks good. So I'm kind of thinking like maybe I should just wait for lunch. Some of the stuff for lunch sounds good, but it's like way too early for that. I don't know. I don't know if I dare eat airport seafood. I don't know if it's okay because it's Portland or if it's going to be suspicious. So yeah, I'm probably going to sit here and play a little bit of Animal Crossing. And then closer to the time of my flight, I will probably change and do my makeup. And then so I'm ready to go when we land in Vancouver. So I did end up getting a beige shrimp sandwich at Moe's at the airport. It was pretty good, honestly a little too filling, but I'm glad I tried it. Then I went around and looked at some other cool things before my flight took off. I love looking out the window on planes. It's such a shame that they make me sick. I arrived in Vancouver around 2 p.m. and the International Arrival Terminal actually had a super cool entrance until, you know, you got to all the lines and such. And here's a little street view and my hotel room view. So I said I was going to do my makeup at the airport in that little time that I had, but unfortunately that did not happen because I went to open up my liquids bag and I kind of started it. I basically did my brows, that was it. But I went to open up my liquids bag to get out some of my makeup that was in there, and my little jar of toner had spilled everywhere in it. And so rather than make a mess at the airport, I just kind of decided, you know what, at least it's all contained in the bag. I will just wait until I get to the hotel and can clean everything off. So I finally did that. And now I want to do my makeup because I want to go out. I don't know what makeup to do. Probably just my normal makeup. But which kind of normal makeup? Because I can do like a light makeup. I'm doing it here because I'm kind of already like worn out from the walk. I should have waited for the bus. I was like, oh, I don't know where the bus like goes. So I was like, I like see it down the road. Let's just go for a walk. And now I was like, well, that was tiring. It was fine, but it was tiring. And I've also learned like my luggage is not, the wheels are not the best. I'm really glad I brought my green concealer because my face got a little bit red. I don't know if it's from like the flight or what. I feel like I just, Anyway, getting into Vancouver was really smooth. Honestly, like, I expected it to maybe take longer, but I can't really see in this light, but that's okay. And the SkyTrain's really nice because it just kind of goes. There's a couple things that I need to, check on, but I think it's going to take me to where I need to go later today to meet up with some people. That's what I'm getting ready for. I'm just going to finish doing this. I'm not going to give a whole makeup tutorial in the middle of this vlog, so I'm going to finish this off and then head to my next destination. Words. I have been up for so long. Oh my god. I turned around and there's just this seagull camped out at my window. Oh my god. What is he doing? I think someone has been feeding the seagulls because that window does open and he is just chilling. Cause like, why is he standing there like that? I'm not gonna feed you, my dude. So I'm letting my phone charge just a bit more because it's still not fully charged and GPS and stuff really runs the battery down and I have no idea where I'm headed. So I don't want to be without GPS, but I feel very refreshed. Woo! But this is a good time. Hello, anyone who wants to be in the vlog. So I did not ask very well first if you wanted to be in it. Yeah, I got a Pikachu and you got like a whole hall. Whole hall. Tim Hortons now serving ranch shots.
Take a shot of ranch.
No.
Pound it back.
Look, if it would not hurt me so bad, it's kind of tempting.
How many Twitch subs?
What? How many Twitch subs?
How many Twitch subs for her to shoot that?
But the thing is, see, there are people in Utah who do that for fun.
Well, there's also people who have the ranch soda, the ranch flavored soda.
Yeah.
I have had that. It insults me.
Yeah.
It's an American soda brand.
I have not heard about
ranch
this.
soda, mustard soda, all the fixing soda, which is literally a whole chicken meal in a soda.
I think I heard of that, but I didn't think, I've never seen it, ever.
Yeah.
Like, I've never seen it. That sounds like something I would have seen.
It's called All the Fixins, I think is the company name.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah.
That's like
I have had
horrible.
the ranch soda. It's awful. I would not recommend it.
You've had the ranch soda.
Salt
Okay. This has been your review. I'm sure somebody's gonna see this and I'm gonna like have comments like, I found it. Now try it. It's a throwback to when I made a pumpkin spice Coke on stream and drank it.
That actually sounds pretty good.
It's actually good. It's actually good. Like, but when I say pumpkin spice Coke, it was literally like a Coke and then like pumpkin spice creamer. So it wasn't even bad. It's like creamer and soda. Creamer and soda is like a Utah
you
thing.
made like a weird
A spiced Coke.
Yes.
cream float.
Cream float.
Ice.
Cream float without ice.
Cream, but it's
Yes.
just a cream float.
Cursed pizza!
First time I've seen it in person.
No, that is not indicative of the pizzas.
Ow. Hey, at least it's like warm. Sometimes if you get food in a mall food court, it's like not warm in the US.
Well, no, it's Tim Hortons.
I know.
They make everything fresh.
That's good. With a nice tall glass of, what did I even get? Lychee, black tea, and coconut jelly from that other place. And like, you can't get a drink this cheap anywhere in the US right now.
And that's Canadian, so it's even cheaper.
It's Canadian! Alright, so I didn't vlog as much at the end of the journey because I was starting to get really tired, and I'm very glad to be back at the hotel now because it is late now and it's an hour earlier here and I never get up at 5 a.m. and so now I've been awake for like longer in a day than I'm like ever awake. Anyway, I'm back in my hotel and I'm super excited for tomorrow. So excited to see the live, and I'm looking forward to seeing everyone and maybe meeting some new people, having a really good time just because I love idol shows, and so I'm really excited to see. I don't know why, but I just love looking at cities from tall buildings. And before going to bed, here's my little late night snack and my haul from the Maker's Metrotown store. Hello, Cat Club. I just thought it was time to update the blog for day 2 of my Vancouver trip. Today is, of course, the non-sweet Emily Miyu graduation live. So I'm just getting ready. I'm almost finished with my makeup. My eyes are watering just like a little bit. I'm like, It's about 8:50, so about a little after 9, I was planning to head out and get some breakfast. You know, a nice, big, hefty breakfast because I have no idea when I'm going to be getting food again. Because the venue's no in and out once you enter. For medical reasons, I will need to bring a very small snack and just shove that in my bag and hope nobody has a problem, because I physically cannot go that long without eating or drinking, especially drinking, because I think I dehydrated myself a bit yesterday, and I think that's part of what my problem is today, or my problem last night into this morning is, I think, something to do with being dehydrated, because I feel like really just off. I'm a little better this morning. I chugged like a whole bunch of water last night, and while I was out on my adventures, I had like a Calpico, and I had that whole tea. But yeah, I'm gonna try out a little cafe after I do my hair. I don't know what to do with my hair quite yet. And here's the little fit check for the concert and going out for breakfast. This is my brand new hoodie from the Poutine box. It literally just came in right before I left, and I'm very happy because it is just perfect with so many of the outfits I had planned for this trip. I'm so happy because I'm never this good at packing like light. I love being out on like a little walk. I don't know, maybe it's the elevation, but going on a walk is like so much easier here. Like, why wait for the bus? It's like 5 minutes, you know? So the cafe was super small, so it felt kind of impolite to talk inside. This is Cafe Marolilu. I got a strawberry matcha latte with soy milk and this big breakfast that really kept me energized for the day. The waffles were definitely the best thing in the spread. I was very happy. Then I went and explored a bit before heading to the concert. The flower stands were really beautiful. I just had to include these photos. I also put on my Miyu t-shirt and of course my non-sweet happy. The happy project was put together by a super dedicated wota, Newton Hosoku, on Instagram. The happies are truly so beautiful, and I was so happy there was such a big crowd. Non-sweet truly deserves it.
We'll break through the silence, call my name, I'm ready to go. When the world comes crashing down, don't just fight and stand on ground. Take my hands, and even when you feel like you're gonna break, just shout it out and don't be afraid, 'cause in the end we've got one choice. Let's make some We've all got to start from somewhere, and it's right there for me. The possibilities are never ending. I see it, and now it's all within my reach, and there's possibility.
So those are just a few of my favorite clips from the show, and here's another video of the flowers while I was in the checky line. The lines were really long and brutal on my spine, but honestly, I just feel so grateful to have gotten all the checkies I wanted. On a scale of 1 to 5, how much did you cry during the non-sweet line?
I don't know.
The line for Emily was honestly like, we were fighting for our lives.
Maybe like a 2.
I held it in,
okay.
but I might go home and cry some more.
I was
Oh my god.
Miyu
Okay.
No, Miyu even told me that she couldn't look at me anymore because me crying made her cry. And so she was like, yeah, sorry I stopped looking at you. And I was like, damn, I caused that to myself. Oh my God. I didn't get fan service at what cost?
So it's a bit later now, and it is time for my nighttime feast. I'd ate like that really big breakfast this morning, but then I didn't really have a lot of food since then. I did go get ice cream because a lot of people were going to ice cream after the live, and it was this place called Ernest Ice Cream, and the line was really long. And I was like, is this like worth it? And turns out it 100% was. Like, it was so I don't even know how to describe it. Like, it was like so rich, but it wasn't like overpowering rich. Especially because, like, as some of y'all know, I've mentioned this on here, I am very much definitely lactose intolerant, at least in the US, because here I ate like my whole single scoop, and it's been a while and my stomach still doesn't feel off like in the way that it does from US dairy. Find that kind of interesting. So I'm gonna eat this queso dip that I got. I saw it and I felt like it would taste good. And if we're going on the streak of like Canadian dairy doesn't hurt me, I'm kind of interested to find out. I also have 2 onigiris in the fridge, but I'm gonna eat this first because I just got it fresh. It came with like a bag of like multicolored tortilla chips. Not bad, I will say. I probably could have gone and found better food somewhere or ordered it in, but I was kind of like, no, I'll just do this. So I could have had better food, but this isn't like bad, you know? I don't know, I'm very happy like I can eat dairy here though, because now I'm just going to feast until I go home. A couple more like live thoughts. It was overall like a really good experience. Maybe I need to like gather my thoughts. I'm feeling kind of tired and like I need to eat some food, but the live was really good. As far as like a graduation show, like it was just really, really beautiful, and I really liked it a lot, and I just loved everything about it. And it just felt like so cozy. Like, this is why I love going to Idol Lives, and like this was worth it for me, because it's like you can't really get that kind of experience like with like any other type of concert, honestly. There's just nothing like it, you know? Of course, I wasn't simply not going to show off my Checky. I got 2 with my Oshi Miyu and 1 with Emily, who I've wanted to meet for years, plus a little gift for Peppy. Good morning, Cat Club. Unfortunately, my legs are kind of sore. And I once again have to wear my knee brace today. Because my legs are like done. But I will say my legs are a lot better off than they are usually in Utah, for walking and standing this much. Like, this is literally like not even possible for me in Utah. Like, I'm surprised it's possible here. I don't know how much of this is like I'm gonna get back to like my home elevation and just die. I don't know. But so far it's okay. I've only had a few like mishaps physically. I know that my knee kind of like got screwed up because it kind of sort of like buckling under me in the checky line yesterday. That was not fun. All things considered, it's not awful. So like, wish me luck. I'm going to Granville Island today for the little market. It's gonna be really fun. I'm going with Misaki. It's gonna be a good time, hopefully. But I'm gonna go ahead and get Tim Hortons first because I feel like I have to do that before I leave Canada. And the other day I got one of their flatbread pizzas and that was like it. So yeah, I'm gonna go find one. Oh, and here's the fit check. I'm gonna put my jacket on over this, but I wanted to show it off. This is like just a really comfy like leopard dress that I've actually worn kind of a fair amount with these random leggings I brought that were like maybe to go with another outfit, but they're with this one. Got the little ponytail. I had a very nice walk to the bus stop through this neighborhood. I was really glad I actually came back a different way and didn't have to walk back up this hill. I was just admiring all the Japanese cherry blossoms. And finally, breakfast success. So I'm at the bus stop now after Tim Hortons, and I just wanted to give some commentary because that was technically my first morning drink at Tim Hortons here. So I actually got Peppy's recommended order. Peppy was like, oh, you should get the steep tea and some other stuff, because initially she forgot that I was mostly vegetarian and can't eat a lot of meat stuff. So the rest of the order I didn't get. I also was like, I think I'm gonna eat a lot of food at the market, so I didn't want to eat too much food and then be too full. So I just got the honey cruller and a steep tea with cream and sugar. And I just wanted to say it was really good. So thank you, Peppy, for the recommendation. For those who don't know, Peppy is another idol who is actually under my production company. So it's a lot of fun. She's currently my only international talent from Canada. So glad I could try one of her recommendations while I was here. Of course, she's currently in Japan while I'm in Canada for the first time. It's a little bit funny. Yay, we made it. I'm sorry, what is happening? What? There were these funny signs everywhere reminding people to use a strong bike lock and not get their bike stolen. There were so many things in the market. It was definitely very tourist oriented, but I didn't really mind since I've never been to Vancouver, so I was down for the tourist things. I found some food. Say hi, Misaki. it's Misaki again. For the third time in this vlog. I got some crab and I'm gonna try it in this lemon sauce that came with my spring rolls. Hopefully I'm getting myself a really good meal because I don't get to have crab in Utah and I don't have to work for it in this form. I'm so happy. Hopefully there's no shell in there to surprise me. I will be so sad. Trying my crab. Oh, it's so good. My mom can eat a whole crab and I just can't. This is plenty of crab for me for the next year probably. There's definitely a lot to see on the island. Buskers, seagulls, lots of fun stores. I even got some locally made dog treats to take home to Nova and all of the family dogs. So Winnie the Pooh. Here are some of the random things I stumbled upon until tragedy struck. Currently, Misaki is sick from the lobster, and I'm sitting outside, and I don't know if it's a mental thing, because when sometimes other people get sick, and you're suddenly oh, I don't know, I feel a little bit off now. I'm starting to feel kind of lightheaded out there. I'm gonna go on a walk and see if it improves, but I'm gonna go get her a drink. Hey! Misaki lived! To be determined if I will live. I think I'm okay though. And like I said earlier, we ended up going home a different way, so I got to see some of downtown. We were very specifically looking for a vegetarian poutine place for me to try, so I was really excited when we found it, and honestly, now I understand the hype. I know why everyone talks about it. Canada really popped off on this one. So I'm back in the hotel now. It's not quite dark yet, but I feel like it took me so long to figure out what the hell I was going to do tomorrow morning because I took the train here, but the train doesn't start service until 5 a.m. and my flight leaves at 6. So that's fun. I'm not very well versed in using rideshare services and stuff, so it took me a while to kind of figure that out and compare it to the actual taxi services, etc. Oh, I forgot, I have a snack. I have a snack that I brought back because I didn't want to eat too many desserts while I was still at Granville Island because I was oh my god, what if the crab made me sick? And then I ended up being fine. My stomach felt a little bit off, but I think it was just like, maybe like just anxiety, like, oh no, there's like something like bad about the food, you know? Yeah, I'm fine. And so I think I'm ready to eat some desserts. So I had actually forgotten I tucked in my macarons with my other desserts, and I split a box with misaki, so I put them in like next to this cheesecake, and they kind of collided with the cheesecake, and since they're bright pink, they sort of dyed the sides of my maple cheesecake pink, but I have to eat all these tonight because like I can't take like fresh desserts on the plane. So I'm gonna start with my macarons. I don't remember what flavors I got. I know one of them's like a pink gin fizz, but we're gonna find out. So I think this is the raspberry white chocolate one. It's like a really basic one, kind of hard to mess that up. So I think this one with the glitter on it is the gin fizz. I don't know, this one definitely got the soggiest. There's like a big pink spot on the side of the cheesecake from it. That's definitely the gin fizz, but it's a lot sweeter than I expected. I don't know, I really like gin. So many people are like, you're gross. I'm like, no, I really like it though. And it's paired with like just a really great like sweet flavor. I don't know what it is, but like it's so good. I haven't like done any drinking here, so I'm not sure like specifically what like the pink gin is that they're referring to. That's some sort of like local thing. I don't know. I wonder if it's like lemon infused or something maybe. I don't know, like Pink Whitney, but gin? I don't know. And finally, I think this is the cream soda one. It was some sort of flavor that sounded like interesting and different. I tried to get things that weren't like too common. Like the raspberry white chocolate was like, okay, I know I'm gonna like that one, but I wanted to try like two different things. They gave me a free sample actually of the sake macaron, and that was like really good also actually. And I didn't expect a sake macaron to be like really delicious, but it wasn't like, it was because like the alcohol flavor wasn't overpowering. But here we go. So I feel like this is definitely the strangest one. It's not as sweet, which I think is weird for the cream soda one. I would have thought the gin one would have been less sweet. I'm not mad about it at all because like, I don't know, I think the gin one was really good with the sweetness, but this one just is like, it's good, but I don't know, I did not expect it to taste like this. The filling in this one has like a different texture to it too. For those who wondered, these are all from, what was it? I think the place was called like Bon Macaron, something like that. And in here I have two other desserts. You can see the battle wounds from the macaron colors. Add like a little maple leaf on top of it. I'm really excited to eat these, but one thing at a time. I'm just gonna get so stuffed, I guess, before I take basically a nap. It's not even sleep before getting up for my flight. So I did end up going down to the pool, and I didn't really check before I left, so this was my bad, but apparently this hotel doesn't have a hot tub, only a pool. And I was like, well, I came all the way down here, might as well get in. And good thing I did because the pool was pretty heated, so it was nice. And somehow, I don't know how, like I don't go swimming a ton. Chlorine kind of messes with my skin. So yeah, I'm about to like go wash it all off. But, and I didn't get my hair wet either because I really did not want the chlorine to completely ruin it. Another reason I don't go swimming all that often. But it kind of like just reset my spine that was like really, really achy. So I'm kind of glad I decided to go down and just like, woo, swim around in a circle a few times. I was only there for like 10 minutes, but I was like, huh, interesting. Life hack unlocked. So I was talking about dessert, and then I low-key forgot about the dessert. So, time to feast. And sorry that there is a noise in the background. I also have like a kettle of water boiling. So I got my raspberry tart. This is a lot of food to eat at this hour. It's like 10 p.m. I'm going to try them now. Maybe start with the richer one first. So this is the maple cheesecake. Something I've noticed about like all of the maple flavor, like maple syrup things I've had here,
is that it's very much like a nice, subtle flavor. Like, it's not like overly like sweetening, like they really let the maple like exist, you know? So I really like that about it. I think this is just like a little chocolate thing, but I'm gonna try the raspberry one now. Okay, I love how on this tart, the raspberries have like a syrup on them, and that's the syrup that was kind of making them shiny, but it's not overpowering the raspberries. And so like the fact that the raspberries are good can really shine through. Like they are fresh raspberries. I love that. It's so good. I'm gonna devour these and make the tea I was gonna make. Oh my god. So I think I finally got everything packed in my suitcase. I'm pretty much dressed and ready to go. I'm re-wearing my Miyu shirt because while I was packing, the shirt that I had planned to wear was like a lot less bulky because this is like a full t-shirt and it was like a crop top I had that I was gonna wear. So I left the crop top in the suitcase and put this on so that everything like fully closed. I'm still like low-key a little bit worried that the suitcase is gonna be too puffy. Traveling with carry-on only is like so stressful, but there's no reason to check a bag for such a short trip. I do kind of wish like I had a little bit more room to bring stuff back, but that's okay. It kind of kept my spending a little bit under control because, like I've said, it's not like I had infinite money for this trip. I was on a budget. But I pretty much got something for all my family and even some of my friends, so I think I got plenty of stuff as it is. Oh god, I'm like already dying. I did have like a short little like nap of sorts, but that was like not enough. The wild thing about leaving this early too is I have a 6-hour layover in Seattle, but it'll be good because I'll have a different airport to explore because I haven't been to the Seattle airport. So yeah, it should be fun. Portland was fun to explore.
I took in one last hotel view while contemplating how cursed it is to be awake at this hour, and I made it to the airport safely. My suitcase was not too stuffed. Yay! I got one last Tim Hortons tea before leaving. If nothing else, this flight that was basically right as the sun was rising was very scenic. Here is more of my view and my Miyu Checky along for the ride because I really didn't take a lot of clips during my layover since I was very sleepy and just wanted to play my game.
I forgot to ask for my veggie burger with no tomatoes because I am so sleepy, but this looks so good. I got it with some sauce because I kind of just wanted a veggie burger and sauce with my fries. Diving back into that, you know, American flavor.
Once I finished my first meal back in the States, I did some more sitting around until my flight finally took off in the afternoon. There were some really nice views on this one as well, though I do have to say I found this plane the least comfortable of all 4 flights. Very sad.
And here it is again, the dino.
And upon returning home, I of course had this long walk back to the main airport entrance. Overall, a very successful and fun trip. I hope you enjoyed this insight into my little adventure, and be sure to subscribe to come along on my next journey. Bye from Meow!